Hello and welcome to It Was a Movie. This is Colin.
This is Niall.
This week we watched Gremlins from 1984. Christmas, it's Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Merry effing Christmas, you filthy animals.
Exactly. Home Alone, but not in this.
No.
Not in this movie. 106 minutes, director Joe Dante. You know, Joe Dante creaked up in my estimation. He directed 2 episodes of Police Squad.
I knew you'd go to mention that.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to do. There wasn't that many episodes.
No, probably 6 of them, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Writer Chris Columbus, he's done a lot.
He found a continent, didn't he?
So they say.
So they say. Sorry, yes. He found a continent where people are already bloody living on.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
I think the Vikings were there before him, but he made it popular. I read on his IMDb that he's writing a script for Gremlins 3.
Yeah, 3 is on the way, apparently. I'm not sure that's a great thing. Having actually seen Gremlins 2.
The new batch.
Yeah, I think Gremlins 3 is more like a sequel to this as opposed to 2. I think he's going to ignore the 2 element.
Okay.
That's my guess from what I've read.
Well, he hit the big time at Home Alone. That was his big turning point in his career.
That's a biggie, all right, yeah.
He's got a good career. He adapted Harry Potter 1 and 2 for the screen. Pretty good. But weirdly enough, and as the universe aligned itself again, we have a connection to last week's episode.
We've at least one connection. Are we talking about Frank Welker again?
Yeah. Stripe.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
I paused it again because that voice is mad familiar.
What, the screaming anaconda?
Sounds just like a screaming snake. Yeah, I wanted to know who was doing the voice. Mr. Welker. He's done bloody everything.
Yeah, he's good. His CV is 5 miles long. But yeah, it's crazy. But all the voices by the Gremlins and blah, blah, blah were sort of ad-libbed, not scripted, and sort of... and also Howie Mandel, that bald comedian dude, was the voice of Gizmo. I never knew that. That's just me being naive and stupid.
I know. He's got talent, you might say.
Well, yeah, he did the... exactly. He did also the American version of Deal or No Deal, I think, for a while.
He did. Ran for 5 years. I never seen it.
Well, you love the Noel Edmonds version.
No.
Michael Winslow did voices too. You know him?
That sounds familiar, and I'm drawing a blank.
He's the noise maker in Police Academy.
Get away.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And so along with all the voices, we've got Zach Galligan as Billy, Phoebe Cates as Kate, Hoyt Axton as Randall, the dad of Billy. Yeah, and Frances Lee McCain played Mrs. Peltzer. Can't remember the first name. But I think Hoyt Axton, when he was delivering his lines, I was going, there's something fluid, a bit flexible about him. So I read in IMDb trivia there, he just pretty much ad-libbed everything. And it felt very, very on the cuff.
It fits over his character for what he's doing.
He is a sort of a Wallace...
traveling salesman style guy.
Is it Wallace or Gromit who's the man, the inventor? Gromit's a dog.
Gromit's a dog.
So this guy's a Wallace dude. He's got terrible inventions that don't really do anything.
But he's very good at selling them to people who don't want them.
Is he good at selling them, though?
Well, he sold one item.
He
sold the ashtray, yeah.
That toilet or bathroom helper thing was a joke.
I thought it was very handy. You could squirt stuff on yourself whenever you feel like it.
Yeah. Chris Wallace made all the creatures. He was involved in The Fly, and also he had something to do with Airplane as well, but I don't really know specifically what he did. Maybe he made the model. Maybe he did the auto, yeah, or he did something.
There's some puppeteering.
Yeah, Jerry Goldsmith was the composer. Great, memorable. It's been in my head all day. The bloody tune. Exactly.
It really works. Like it's one of the most outstanding pieces in this movie, because as soon as I heard it, I was like, here we go, childhood's back.
And isn't it just so like this entire movie is just an amalgamation of comedy and horror, and that music is pretty much that.
It's perfect because it's kind of scary, but it's also a bit.
It's like
scary
goofy. Circus.
Yeah, yeah.
clowns, killer clowns, and stuff like that.
Killer cute
Jer-
things.
yeah, Jerry Goldsmith was like, yeah, we've come across him before because he did the very forgettable soundtrack to Along Came a Spider, which we watched a year ago or something. But he's
Yeah,
done a lot of the Star Treks
he's
and
got a
Alien.
massive back catalogue with
Yeah,
very memorable tunes. So
yeah.
when he knocks it at the park, he does. Along Came the Spider didn't need music, I guess,
No, it was
just because
crap
it
the
was
way it
garbage.
was. Yeah. Budget was 11 million and it brought in 212 million, so it was a crazy big success. So we touched on it a little bit there. Gremlins is sort of this mixture of comedy and horror. When it gets horrific, it gets horrific. I think there was a sort of a
I love the
argument about the
kitchen scene.
age restriction type thing, the
Yeah,
rating. Yeah, the kitchen scene's very memorable and quite a good one. I think it's probably the strongest sequence.
it is by a long way. I love the mother in it.
Mm,
When shit kicks off, she goes in like Sigourney Weaver. Like, she doesn't
right.
mess around.
No, it's very good and very sort of rewarding to watch
It is
the
in the
Gremlins.
blender.
Yeah. Did you
The
see
microwave? Yeah,
the microwave is very memorable. You remember that from when you were a kid.
yeah.
Did you see like in the background when
Ping.
she's doing the microwave, like the other gremlin in the background is still struggling on the countertop with the knife stuck in him.
Yeah,
He's sort of moving his legs a little bit.
it's
That
wonderful.
was, yeah, it's sort of
She goes to town on that
gruesome.
guy with the knife, doesn't she?
Yeah, she like psychos him basically.
Ree, ree.
Yeah. I read that they were gonna like cut to it with him trying to take it out of himself.
Oh, that would have
But
been awesome.
there's a lot of arguments were made about different scenes to keep it in or keep it not. Who's this movie for? Who's the audience? What are
You're
we
kind of
doing
treading
here?
the line between a kids movie and an PG-13 and maybe an 18s movie.
Yeah, it's a dodgy movie. You wouldn't let your kids watch it.
Not your. Especially certainly if they didn't know that Santa was a figment of somebody's imagination, because it straight out says it.
Pretty much says it straight off the bat, basically. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
talk about that scene in a little bit, just to see what your thoughts about that exact scene is.
I know what you're talking about. I love it.
Yeah,
We'll get there.
yeah, we'll get there. It comes along and sort of comes kind of out of nowhere, but it suits the mood of the movie. But yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. But we'll just generalize a couple of the chunks in this movie. Well, yeah, actually, just in general, you like Gremlins, the movie? Is there any?
I was terrified watching this because this is a movie that I held dear from my childhood. I love the silliness. I love the horror juxtaposition with the cuteness. I was surprised that it hadn't aged all that bad for me.
Mm,
I was scared that I would hate it and go, oh, there goes something from my childhood I can't remember fondly. No, I kind of enjoyed my time watching it. No, it's not as good as I remember it, obviously. I'm not a 12-year-old kid anymore, but
yeah,
I still chuckled. And I
yeah,
still chuckled at scenes like when Mrs. Deagle goes flying through the air. It's stupid. It's profoundly stupid. And I
yeah.
love it.
I think it's one of those scenes that when you see it set up, you go, "I remember what happens here."
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
as a kid, it's one of those scenes that you just remember. There's the stair lift flying through the window, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But a lot of stuff doesn't.
It doesn't have to.
No, exactly. If you look at it as a movie in general, there are a couple of weak points to it. I think it kind of the ending is climactic. There's no real big setup to the store at the end, in my opinion. Nothing really major goes on. Like it's cut from the cinema straight to an ending with Stripe, and it's just like sort of low key.
I'll give you that. There wasn't as much jeopardy, if you will.
Mm.
I did enjoy Stripe's hatred of Billy,
Yeah.
but there isn't that fear. Like it should be something that is, because it kind of is like a existential threat to the species. If he finishes what he's doing at that time, we're all buggered. But it doesn't feel that way for some reason. I don't know.
I think it just, I don't know, the timing of it is, I kind of found my attention span petering out near the last quarter, let's say.
You know what my take is, actually, and I'm thinking about it. It's Gizmo. Him driving to the rescue in his little Barbie doll car.
Mhm.
While it's funny and cute, it detracts a little bit from the horror elements that should have been left alone at this point. I'm happy with it the whole way through the movie. Delighted with it.
Mm.
At this point, no, leave it alone. Just
Mm.
no Gizmo for a second. Thanks.
I think they probably just took the entire trend of the movie of mixing slapdash comedy with horror, and they said, well, let's make Gizmo do something fun here, ultimately leading to him saving the day by pulling the blinds to get the sunshine in to kill the last gremlin Stripe. It was going to be that Gizmo pulled the blind, and also Billy pulled the Stripe as well, or pulled the blind too, so it was going to be a double savior, but then they kind of went, no, Gizmo has to be the hero. And yes, also you're saying that the original script, Gizmo was supposed to be just the same.
But Senor
enemy.
Spielbergo said, nah, people need to be able to associate with something in the damn movie.
Yeah.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
It would have been too dark and not as comedic as you'd want it to be, and it was a good decision.
But you can see, though, in the way the movie rolls out, that Gizmo really doesn't do anything apart from
Until
birthing.
the last 10 seconds, yeah.
Apart from birthing all the spawn, and then he's just in the backpack. So really, you don't need him but then he would have died, basically, or he would have evolved into Stripe, sorry.
Yeah, I have no problem with him being left in. I would have liked him not to be a hero.
Mm.
He's more of a slightly humorous MacGuffin.
Yeah. I think they said that, like, the people behind the movie said, well, Gizmo is the hero of the movie, but it's kind of Billy. But let me talk about Billy. That's like the start of the movie. I just want to get this out of my system, but we'll set it up. So his dad goes and buys Gizmo a Mogwai. By the way, I saw Mogwai live in concert about a month ago. They're a British or Scottish instrumental, sort of heavy. I don't know if you've ever heard them.
I've heard a few tunes, yeah.
Yeah, so they're pretty good if you haven't listened to them, but they're good. They obviously named their band after this movie.
Is it named after Gizmo, or is it Cantonese from Demon?
No, they're a bunch of
movie.
Yeah, they're a bunch
nerds.
of nerds, Scottish nerds. But yeah, very, very loud band. If you ever go and see them, your ears will be ringing, as well as your tinnitus. It'll be added on top of it. Yeah. So Billy's dad goes and buys a Mogwai from... Actually, let's talk about the start of the movie anyway, when he goes into Chinatown and buys it in this creepy store that the granddad and the grandkid is running. What vibes does that set off the movie, and does it set it off to be eerie and sinister? There's no real comedy at the start.
There's no comedy. There's a mystical element to it, I guess.
Yeah, but you have the dad's voiceover, who's sort of like, yeah, let me tell you about the story, and it's sort of like kind of casual, so it's not like, let me tell you about the story.
I'll be honest, the whole dad thing and the start bit could have been cut. I it's necessary. It is necessary to set the story up, but I'm not feeling it. If you get me, I don't really care for the dad's side stories.
The invention things, yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I do like the cameos that are happening. They're kind of humorous, and the big robot from Forbidden Planet. Yeah,
Forbidden Planet. I thought it was Lost in Space, but they're very similar.
Very similar robot. Robert the Robot or something, I think they call him. I like his inclusion, and I liked the fact that Spielberg is cycling past on the bicycle in some of the scenes. Just weird crap. And the musical director's on the phone in the background. It's nice little touch just to get them in there. Aside from that, I don't really care for him selling an ashtray or his toothpaste ejector.
Yeah, it's interesting sort of tool to use in the script that they have this. I guess it's some sort of comedic foil when you're getting sick of the sort of horror comedy that the Gremlins are doing throughout the movie once they spawn.
I like horror comedy.
Which is quite funny, yeah, which is good. Yeah, I don't want the balance out of this gas station attendant holding this smokeless thing, ashtray, and it's smoking. That's funny. It's not really. Yeah, don't worry, I will stop smoking in a while. That's normal. So,
I think it detracts from the actually good parts of this movie.
Yeah. When he gets Mogwai, Gizmo, what are the 3 rules?
Well, it's very simple. No bright light, especially not daylight, because that'll killify him.
Bright light.
Unalive him. Don't feed him after midnight, or he'll go into his pupil stage. And
Water.
water. Oh, yes, because he'll multiply like a duck in water. No. Rabbits? I don't know. Like
a
something that gets
mogwai.
water on it and then mogwai shit out the back of.
Yeah. And what the fuck did they do in the first 10 minutes that they have the mogwai? They flash a bulb in his face from the camera.
They do.
And then, like, Billy is an idiot. He's an
Billy
idiot owner.
is played by, oh, damn it, Corey Feldman.
No. Billy's Zach Galligan. Corey Feldman is his younger friend.
Yeah, he spills the water on him.
Yes.
And next
all
thing
the
he's got
humans. So if
this
there's
stupid crap.
if there's a parable or an analogy for this movie in general, humans are stupid idiots. Because
the Chinese chap from the store later on in the movie kind of describes what this parable is, though. You're all useless idiots who do not respect things from nature, and you can't be trusted with it.
Yeah,
that's the parable. That's actually
it.
A good lesson.
Yeah,
really is.
Well, I think I read in the IMDb trivia that they wanted this sort of the official parable to be don't take exotic pets.
I suppose that's a good lesson too.
A little
because they might kill you. They'll eat your face. Don't get a line; it'll eat you.
That was the thing. Was it in the 80s in America when the
very
chimpanzee
ripped exotic animals? Yeah,
face off. Chimpanzee face. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, anybody who had that done to them, to be honest, I feel sorry for the animal.
True.
Not the person who had their face off, as you say.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's ridiculous. It's basically all those rules are broken.
Oh, within minutes.
But when he spawns, when Corey Feldman spills water over Gizmo, and he spawns whatever 5 or 6 other mogwais, it's then them who basically ruin his alarm clock, so it doesn't tell him it's after midnight, and then
it's 20 minutes to 12.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, even that's kind of pointless, because all they had to do was hold on to a piece of chicken until after midnight and just chomp on it anyway.
True.
Oh, I found some chicken nuggets behind the sofa. Nom nom.
Yeah. And also, every time is after midnight.
Yes. What day?
Yeah. Don't feed them on a Friday.
It's a very arbitrary rule. But listen, it's not the most unbelievable part of this. Like, water is multiplying.
Yeah. So it's a sort of, we get the sort of, like, the mother's straight-laced mom. The dad is a horrible inventor who can't even make an orange juice maker or a coffee machine. So it's a sort of, this comedy, as we've said, is wrapped around the Gremlins.
I will say I did like the egg cracker.
So Billy works in a bank with Phoebe Cates and Judge Reinhold. Judge Reinhold comes in for 2 scenes, never see him again. Corey Feldman, 2 scenes, never see him again.
Yeah. Big names
are characters in the plot, and they just disappear. Like, why didn't they, like, the same with Mrs. Deagle, who's the Ebenezer Scrooge of the town, basically. Just very tropey, Christmassy tool.
She's there to get her comeuppance, let's be honest. That's her.
Yes. But Judge Reinhold's an idiot.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen some comeuppance there. Like, I don't know, a Christmas tree inserted up, something like that.
We do get a bottom death, so I hope you're happy with that. With Mr. Holden, I think his name is, the teacher.
Oh, well,
Mr. Hansen.
Mr. Hansen gets an injection in the rear passage.
In the buttocks.
Sorry, the buttocks on the rear passage.
Yeah, just like Battle Royale.
Yes.
Lots of comparisons. So we get all this. The Gremlins. So let's talk about the pupil stage and the Gremlins, because it gets very cool with the creature works and the models that they use.
I love the cocoons. I designed them. It's very alien-esque.
Very alien.
It is a weird decision that they just decide to leave it there in Billy's room. My reaction to that would be, I'm going to either burn it or I'm going to bring it to the teacher and say, put this in a massive cage.
The teacher
whatever's coming out of it won't eat my face.
Off. The humans are idiots, and it goes along with the theme of don't have exotic pets. You can't handle them. But Mr. Hansen was an asshole too, so he deserved his comeuppance as well.
He stabbed one of the Mogwai in the arm with a syringe. He got a
Yeah,
very symmetrical death.
yeah. Like he's the only sort of authority person that's sort of consulted by Billy. Like, oh, check this
Well, he
out.
does go to the cops later on. And did you recognize the deputy?
No, who is it?
Oh, I wrote his name down because I always forget his name. It is Jonathan Banks, aka Mike from Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, he
Damn.
looks quite different.
Yeah.
I knew his face.
They were fun. They were funny.
Yeah.
Again.
I like him begging. I'd really like to go home now. I think we should go back to the base. This isn't great.
So yeah, all the shit hits the fan when obviously the Gremlins
When they
evolve into
hatch
pupal
from their
stage.
cocoons.
Yeah, and then Stripe. Well, let's talk about we've kind of talked in broad things when Mrs. Peltzer's left alone at home. The 5 or so Gremlins escape, and we have the Sigourney Weaver kitchen scene, which is excellent, and I think it stands out as the best scene.
I love it. She hears a noise upstairs, and her first reaction isn't to get to freak out. She grabs a knife. Yes, and I love then she's killed a couple.
Yeah,
and then she gets 2 more knives, one for each hand.
Yeah.
Yes, she's the only human in this who makes good decisions.
True. She
goes to war straight away. Just absolutely bang on.
That's true. We also do have a theme, apart from the whole exotic pets thing. We have the next door neighbor who says, listen, foreign technology is the killer of American society.
Which is funny because he was killed by an American-made snowplow.
Snowplow. Yeah, he was a bit silly. But we do have that thing about, gremlins in the machinery, blah, blah,
Coming
blah.
Coming from foreign machinery, those foreigners be putting the gremlins in.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad to be the least, to be honest.
Yeah, him and his missus get squished by a snowplow.
Yeah, they had ample opportunity to get out of the bloody way, but he starts shouting at it. There's a bloody gremlin!
Yeah. I was right all along.
Smush.
Yeah, let's talk about the Gremlins then. So, obviously they use puppetry. There's one scene, obviously, after Stripe goes to the swimming pool and spawns them all by jumping in and doing the cannonball. Yeah, so they do stop motion for that, which looks fine. I love it. Yeah.
It's stop motion. It looks like stop motion. And it adds the comedic element, though. It doesn't feel real. And I'm okay with that because they're not trying for that. The design of the monsters, mwah.
Yeah.
They're kind of funny and terrifying at the same time. Beautiful.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect mix, and that's exactly what they do in the entire movie. So they're spawned, and yeah, I think they do it well regarding, obviously, a lot of the puppets are not full puppets, and they obviously don't have the limbs to move.
That's too much to do, yeah.
Yeah, so they use cinematography and angles to I think there was one part where it was angled in such a way that we saw the legs come down to jump away, and it was just very nicely edited.
Away, yeah.
Yeah. It's very nicely
done. Boing.
Well, then let's talk about the voices that they make. So Gizmo, obviously, they repeat a lot of the names, and they learn quite quickly names of stuff like yum yum for food. Water. Yeah. So they get to basically the entire movie then from then on is the Gremlins. But here's the deal. So we have quite a big montage of them doing stuff that people find it's funny, and
traffic lights, eating Santy.
Yeah, it basically shows what they are. They love creating chaos and killing people.
Talented bunch of lads, let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Their electronics.
Yeah. Yeah, so before the big cinema scene, we do have the scene where the bar scene where Kate is that her first name? Phoebe Cates plays Kate. Yeah. Phoebe Cates plays Kate. Yeah, so the bar scene is another sort of very ultra quick montage of how awesome they are and how fucking nuts they are. I remember the flasher gremlin being very memorable for me.
Did you spot the I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but the raw gremlin? She was trying to get out of the bar. ski mask
Oh
over his
yeah,
face
yeah,
with
yeah.
eyes cut out and a gun.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. When they got guns in their hands, which they did 2 times, I think Stripe gets a gun in the last scene as
Quite
well.
intimidating.
Yeah, because they can just shoot wherever they want because they're gremlins. They're just maniacs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kate escapes and then meets up with Billy, and this is when we get this scene of her telling why she hates Christmas, and it sort of slows the movie down quite a lot. It's
It
not.
drags the mood down heavily.
It's a
But it
heavy,
does
it's a heavy
so in an
story.
almost comedic fashion, where she tells the story of how they lost their father over a Christmas. They weren't sure why he didn't come home after Christmas Eve, and then a few days later there was a smell coming from the chimney. They assumed it was a bird or a cat or something got stuck. No, he'd fallen down, broke his neck, dressed as Santa, holding a bunch of presents. Grim, but I couldn't help kind of chuckle.
Dark irony.
Yes. So I can understand why Spielberg wanted it removed, but I'm glad he didn't get his way in this instance.
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, I think. Yeah, if you can't have kids pre Santa knowledge watch this movie because she just says it at the last sentence, and that's why I realized there's no such thing as Santa.
Yeah, and it's a hard way for a kid to find out.
Dad, Mom,
is somebody dead in the chimney?
Yeah, it's not good. But the cinema sequence is quite good, and I think the cinema sequence is better than the store sequence at the end because there's a lot more sort of action going on because there's 50, 100 gremlins in there.
It's impressively done, actually. Like, there's a lot of organization to get all the gremlins moving at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm assuming there was just some at the very back with just a stick and just push it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, for sure. I'm guessing there's a false floor and they just all just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of puppetry. That's a crazy amount of puppetry right there.
I love the... I think this is obviously stop motion as well when the gremlins are chasing them and you see them on the white screen.
I love that.
That's great.
It is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's mad simple to do. It's just shadow puppetry, but looks so good, and you could feel them getting closer. They're just genuine jeopardy at stage there because they're getting chased down by killers, like murderous little monsters. It's great.
Yeah. So they explode the cinema, and it really explodes. It's crazy.
Yeah, Stripe's like, with his milk duds and his...
Yes, milk duds. Milk dud.
They love milk duds, apparently.
Yeah. So I think, is it after that they go to or Billy goes to the cops? Maybe it was before that.
No, it was before. This is where Katie sees Stripe in the shop window of the department store.
Oh, one scene in the montage that's memorable is the Christmas caroling. That's funny.
Yeah, that's when Mrs. Deagle comes in. Oh, I hate Christmas carolers.
Yeah, and inside the gremlins working with her stair lift,
turbocharger stair lift, and it's a fantastic scene.
Yeah,
just as the cops are driving by, and their expression on their face when they see Miss Deagle's legs sticking out of the snow. It's fantastic.
I think that's up there at the top. Like that only lasts maybe a minute. I think that and the kitchen scene.
Yeah,
but yeah, the end of the movie is in the market. Before we go into
it's necessary, but
before you go into it, the dog's good. The dog has a lot of reactions to Gizmo and the gremlins or only Gizmo. I think he doesn't.
Gizmo. He reacts to Gizmo throughout. There's a couple of scenes in the store where he's
because
driving past in his little car, and the dog's like, "Whoa."
Yeah, he's good. And even when they introduce Gizmo at the start, he's like shocked when he pops out of the box. He's got some great reactions. Good actor. Yeah, I think they loved him. Like I think Joe Dante was like, he was amazing. Apart from he couldn't get him to chase Billy across the street, so to wire them together, which sounds a bit cruel, but
yeah, that's pretty cruel.
Yeah, I think in the original script they're gonna actually kill the dog by hanging him up by the Christmas lights, but in this,
I'm glad they didn't. That's a bit too dark. It's all fun and games killing somebody's dad in a chimney, but killing a dog. No.
Yeah, I think they realized. I think they just got the right sense of comedy and horror. I think killing a dog, putting it up by Christmas lights is quite dark humor, and it's
as dark as I want to go with my canine friends. Anything more than that would have me turning the movie off.
Yeah, I think we needed to mention the dog. He was good. He had some good reactions to Gizmo. Uh, yeah, so they chase Stripe into the store, and it's really just sort of. I just think it's low key. There's a few set pieces that the chainsaw to the baseball bat. That's okay.
That's fine, and him getting crossbowed as well is quite good.
Crossbowed
I
in the
like
arm.
this, but it goes on a bit long. If I'm honest, I'd like it just to either just cut short and it to be an absolute horrible ending in some fashion. Just to be disgusting and quick and nasty and done.
I wouldn't mind if there was at the start there was Stripe and maybe a second in command, like that stood out as characters, and they went to the store, and it's two of them. So at least it would linger on a little bit, and maybe the second in command could set up a couple of different set pieces. Then we get the final Stripe going to the water
Yeah,
fountain.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It's just I find myself, as I said to you, I don't know if I said no, I didn't say this on there, but the last time I watched Gremlins was Christmas Eve in Sapporo in North Japan, and I was sitting in an Airbnb on a very tiny TV screen, and the sofa
Yeah.
wasn't facing it; it was like perpendicular to it, so I was fucking angled like that, and I just found myself falling asleep. It was late at night. I'd had a few beers, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" I didn't remember that being so boring. So thankfully, when I watched it this time, I was big TV, water, and I
Actually
enjoyed it.
awake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually awake, but it still crept a little bit for me at the end. I was like, "Oh no, is this the end? The superstore? That's it?" Okay.
Yeah. Everything up to that's great in my head. It's not the best movie on the planet. Like, let's be
No,
honest. It's got problems, but it's got a lot of honestly brilliant and memorable moments. So
yeah, but when you think about it, it's called Gremlins. Obviously, it's about the pupil evolved gizmos and mogwais, but we pretty much only get, I don't know how many minutes it is, but we get a montage of them doing horrible stuff to people, and then we get the cinema, and that's pretty much it for on pub. Sorry, in the pub, which are great.
yes.
Could there be
Yes.
more? Could there be a bit more sort of evolution to the story a little bit?
I think there could be a little bit
Tighten it up a bit.
bad stuff happening the whole way through.
Mm.
Like
Like
the
give
dog
me
getting tied up happens before they evolve.
true. Yeah.
A bit more of that, perhaps.
Yeah.
Not
Like
dogs, but people.
no, right.
People being hurt.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have got like all microwaved and stabbed in and juiced blended in the kitchen.
I'm
Maybe
okay with
those
that. I think
maybe
maybe later on, because that's very very soon after they crack out of their eggs.
see that's true. So that's the problem, you see. The kitchen scene is a lot stronger than the department store scene.
It way stronger. It really great scene, and it's the one scene in my head that's it stood the test of time, especially with the microwave goes ping. It's just
Yeah. Yeah.
he's popped a couple of seconds, and then the microwave goes ping, and it's beautiful timing. It's a fantastically engineered scene.
Yeah, it's good. Like, yeah, so that's the department store scene is pretty much Stripe kind of
It's
chasing Billy
weak
down.
compared to the scenes that precede it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it sort of dilutes it out and sort of peters out a bit. And he heads to the fountain, and then Gizmo comes with a fucking Barbie car and pulls the blind.
I'm a Barbie
Excellent.
car.
Yeah. Excellent melting effects.
Yes,
though.
I will give you that. The puppetry and the melty horribleness. And one thing I love the whole way through this movie, especially in this scene, is that noise is almost like a cat being, I don't know, strangled the whole way through, and it adds a weird horribleness to the movie at the same time as it being both horrific and comedic.
Yeah.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And that's
It
big
just-
time on this while he's melting. There's a noise going on.
It's great. Then obviously Billy has to go back to the fountain just to make sure, and he pops out again, and it just sort of
You got to have that
melts.
last jump scare.
May as well. Yeah. No, it's great. It's a good movie, but yeah, a little bit let down at the end with the set pieces that aren't really set pieces. Just like it's kind of Spielberg-esque with the sort of toys
Very much
riding
so.
on the floor and stuff.
Did you see the nod to E.T. where he's hiding behind a little?
True. I thought
just a little
Gizmo.
nod to Spielberg.
I thought Gizmo looked a little ET-esque, to be honest with you.
Oh,
his
very
face.
much so. Yeah.
And you could also tell, and I kind of got it confirmed by reading the tribute today, that when Gizmo was sort of shocked or surprised. It had a different face put onto it. It was like, oh, like so it was
with the downturn
downwards turn. Yeah, exactly. It was just purely that. You never saw him change facial expressions. It was always just
too much for
hard
the
cuts.
puppeteers to do. That's very difficult.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so Mr. Wing comes, picks up Gizmo and goes, listen, you're not ready
You guys
for this.
suck.
Look at the state of this town. Idiots.
Absolute gobshites.
Yeah.
What you did. I told you.
Yeah. He's sort of, well, he didn't sell it to him in the first place. So it's like, I like the way he throws the money on the sofa. So, yeah.
You're just stinking money, you absolute numpty.
Morons. You just killed 4 people in this town. I think it was 4 people.
It's 4 that we've seen die. I suspect more. Rockin'
Mr.
Ricky
Hansen.
doesn't die. I love that Rockin' Ricky survives.
Rockin' Ricky. Mr. Hansen, the science teacher,
Yes.
the 2 neighbors, and Mrs. Deagle.
I'm not sure about the cops.
No, they didn't. Nothing happened then, right?
Their car crashed upside down.
Ah, they're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's at least 4 dead. Perhaps more.
least.
A lot of people were injured.
A lot of people got their feelings hurt.
Yes. Christmas was ruined.
Christmas was ruined big time. It certainly is a Christmas movie, though.
Oh, absolutely. It feels very Christmassy, even though the subject matter is quite dark.
Yeah. It all like it has It's a Wonderful Life playing a couple of times on the TV screens.
Yeah.
But also the music as well is quite a little bit Christmassy. A little bit.
Do you hear what I hear?
True.
That song has forever been a scary song for me.
From Gremlins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gizmo says, bye-bye, Billy. Bye-bye, Woof Woof.
Oh, not Stripe.
Yeah, no, it's a bit cuter than that. But it's like, whatever. I'm not very emotional at that bye-bye bit. Because to be honest with you, Gizmo doesn't happen for the last half of the movie.
Gizmo doesn't seem sad about the departure either.
No, he's
more
happy
happy
to go
to
home.
see his papa.
Yes.
He was the little fecker was kidnapped.
Yes, pretty much.
So they kidnapped him, burnt down a town, and then got their money back. No, keep the bloody money.
Keep the money.
They don't bloody deserve it.
No, yeah.
Assholes.
I didn't. I was really pissed off at Billy. He was so nonchalant. He at the start he did something upstairs as well. I think he got light on him again. Oh no,
the mirror.
The mirror, and
he reflected a big light
cut his head.
Face. Yeah,
it's like you're an idiot.
Not a fit pet owner. Let's be honest.
No. So yeah, you know, the kitchen scene amazing. Judge Reinhold disappearing. He should have had something happen to him. There should be a set piece there.
Horrible.
Yeah,
I'm glad what happened to Deagle. That was good. It felt right.
Yes, Judge Reinhold though needed something. He needed a bit of comeuppance. I think in the original script he locked himself in the vault or something. But why would you have that in the movie? It's nothing. It's a nothing story. It's a nothing plot line.
I want some sort of physical harm.
Yeah.
As bad as that makes me sound, I want him to get hurt in this movie.
Yeah. There should have been something because he asked for a martini shaken, not stirred. It should have been something about that. You know.
Yes.
He should have been shaken and stirred in something. Like
in the blender.
In a blender, yeah. Something. That would have been good. But he wasn't, and he disappeared. What do you think Gremlins is ultimately warning us about? Don't say exotic pets.
Joe Exotic.
Fucking don't get me started.
I'm going to stick with the Chinese chaps warning at the end that people treat nature with no respect, which Dad clearly gives zero respect towards nature by stealing this, and he does steal the animal.
It's true because he obviously knows that the kid doesn't have the fucking clearance to sell that thing to him, to sell Gizmo
and
to
he
him.
gives him like 3 lines of warning. Those 3 lines should have been terrifying.
Yeah, but it's like, what happens? I would have been like, okay, I'm buying this pet. What happens if I do those things?
So, yeah, don't get water on him.
Water,
Why?
pregnant. Yeah, water, pregnancy.
Instant pregnancies.
Food after midnight, gremlins.
Certain death.
Bright light, extreme pain. Sunlight, death.
These are very useful things.
It's like, here's your 200, kid.
Yoink.
Yoink. So he finishes off the movie, the dad, with the voiceover sort of like, if your air conditioner goes on the fritz, it might just be a gremlin.
That's not the message you take away from this movie at all.
Well, that
He's
ties
missing
in
the point.
He is missing the point because he's an idiot inventor. But there is that sort of the neighbor saying, "Oh, gremlins and machinery, nothing's work. His car doesn't work. The inventor, Dad's stuff doesn't work. Are they gremlins?"
Yeah. That's not the message I take.
Maybe the gremlins we were looking for all along were in the machinery.
American-made machine.
Yeah. No, foreign-made.
Foreign.
He hated foreign-made stuff.
Yes. And the stuff that his dad invents because it all breaks.
Exactly. He's just a terrible inventor. There's no gremlins. So he's the gremlin. He's the gremlin.
All along.
Yeah.
Wow. It's very deep.
What are you going to give to the plot storyline?
I like the plot storyline. I'm going to give it 3.5.
Okay. That's, you know what? I will give it 3.25. It's all the same to me. Acting really doesn't, nothing really.
Is there acting?
Voice acting. Puppetry.
Frank Welker knocks it out of the park. Puppetry, fantastic. But I think that's more of a production thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have 2.5 for acting because other than the mum, I don't see a lot of acting going on. I think she does quite a lot.
Yeah, I think Billy's not.
He's rubbish.
Weak. He didn't do anything after this either.
Kate's even better than he is, and she's not in it very long.
Yeah, but she's a good actor. She was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High and other stuff. So
I like how she delivers the story about her dad. So that's very good. So there is, but it's only moments. To be honest, acting doesn't really matter in this.
Doesn't matter at all. I'm going to give the sound brackets track. I was going to say 3.25, but then I was realizing, no, the sound is the creature sound as well. So I'm going to give it 3.75 because the music as well is crazy good.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it? I'm going to 3. I have it down here as 3, and I don't know why I put down 3. That's not right. Yeah, I'm going to copy you. It's great. It is great.
I'm just wondering what to give direction because there's so many choices made that made a lot of sense. I think they made some great decisions with the direction and production of the movie.
But then the beastie creation is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
But then there's some issues with the ending.
Yeah. I won't give it into the 4. I'm just thinking 3.5 or 3.75. Like the creature creations are amazing.
Yeah.
But there's certain bits of the plot that I could have just said this about the plot, but at the end of the day, direction decides to edit shit out of the plot. If they shot stuff with the characters that disappear, I wonder where those 2 characters went. His little friend and Judge Reinhold. What happened to them? We had we had invested into them at the start.
The only real character that out of the main ones that gets closure is Rockin' Ricky, which I love. I love that fact.
But Mrs. Deagle is like a dog hater.
Oh, she'd bug.
And also she's kicking a woman and her 2 kids out of the house as well. Like she's given a lot of plot, and then we see her excellently finish her arc.
It's Reinhold, literally an arc through the air.
True. Yes, parabolic arc. But then we have Judge Reinhold, who's in the bank. He says, I'm going to fire you. He's in the pub then and orders a gin and tonic and tries to hit on Kate.
He deserves at least a grazing.
Something. A little
for being an
lesson.
Asshole.
Yes. Some sort of ironic lesson.
To be saved by Billy or something. And then to, get it, learn some lesson, yes.
Yeah. And then his little friend, he really didn't do much, but he sort of, didn't he tell him to take him to the science teacher or something?
Little Pete, Petey. Yeah, him and Petey go off to see the science teacher. So all they do is manage to get a teacher killed.
But I guess it would have been weird if you got him killed on screen because he was like 9 years old or whatever, or 10 years old, so they couldn't handle it.
No, he defends his house. That's the last we see of him, I think.
Really?
He's got a slingshot. He's shooting him off the roof.
Oh, that's right. Yes, of course.
Very Home Alone-esque.
Yeah. I forgot about that bit, but that's like, yeah, okay.
That's enough. In the middle of the montage.
Yeah. I'm going to give direction 3.5. It's great. It's good.
That's what I've got down here too. It's fantastic. Well done. Yeah. For the type of movie that they've done, they do a damn good job.
Yes.
It's not going to be groundbreaking, a movie like this when you mix these two
No.
genres together, but they do a damn good job. So yeah,
Cool. Yeah, it's very enjoyable. Watch it on Christmas Day if you have not watched it before.
not with kids under the age of 12. I think that'd be a mistake.
Yeah. Any kids post Santa Claus is fine.
Yeah.
And who can handle Gremlins being blended and microwaved. There's a lot of fun deaths in this.
There
Like
is.
the Gremlins, yes.
It might
there's a
be
lot of
teaching you
fun.
kids the wrong. That's
True.
it.
Don't microwave exotic pets. Or pets.
Yes, exotic.
Yeah. Some staff member in TV Guide magazine gave it 25. He says Dante gleefully trashes cliches and sentimental Capra-esque notions, but should not forget this movie was given a PG rating and cynically aimed to draw an audience of small children who would no doubt be terrorized by this myth-shattering film.
That's his issue with it. It's the age rating.
Yeah, maybe.
What an
Roger
asshat.
Ebert gave it 75, old Roger. Gremlins was hailed as another E.T. It's not. It's in a different tradition. At the level of serious film criticism, it's a meditation on the myths in our movie. Christmas, families, monsters, retail stores, movie, boogeymen. At the level of pop movie going, it's a sophisticated, witty B-movie in which the monsters are devouring not only the defense's town, but decades of defense's cliches. But don't go if you still believe in Santa Claus.
We've just given it away in the review.
True. Hopefully no kids
Ebert.
read Roger Ebert. Emperor gave it 100, a delightfully offbeat reminder of how inventive and witty blockbusters seemed when you were a kid. Obviously, that was a retro review.
Yeah.
I would love to read more of the day reviews. Roger Ebert obviously would be.
Reviews.
Yeah. Okay, that's Gremlins. Another Christmas is over for It Was a Movie. We wish you all a very safe and healthy Christmas. Don't eat or drink too much. Watch
Not
out
after
for those
midnight, especially.
Exactly. And watch out for those gremlins in the Christmas tree. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.